Welcome to video number 5. At this point, now that you understand some basic concepts, we're going to deal with some key foundational factors that you need to understand for building any residual income structure within the network marketing business model. Now, all network marketing companies are not equal when it comes to creating residual income. Some are more optimized for residual income than others. This is especially true if you want to build long-term, sustainable residual income. There are key foundational factors you must consider. Even though all network marketing companies are not equal when it comes to residual income, there are 2 key factors all network marketing companies have in common. One is low cost of entry. You can generally start a lucrative network marketing business for less than $100 in startup costs. 2, multi-tiered compensation. This is what incentivizes everyone who joins a network marketing opportunity to work together, creating logarithmic growth of OPE or other people's efforts. This is powerful. So let's take a look at a mathematical chart that will illustrate logarithmic growth of other people's efforts. Now, this is a matrix that I use for helping me to analyze many network marketing companies. Now, this one is a 9-tier or 9-level mathematical model. Most network marketing companies speak in terms of levels. In this particular model, we're making the assumption that you are going to find 3 leaders every single month, and each of those 3 are going to do exactly the same thing. And if that happened, if you look at this growth chart, by the time you get to the 9th level and the 12th month, you will have over 2,189,000 people who you could potentially earn income off of their efforts. This is what we call logarithmic growth. All you would have personally worked with in this mathematical model is 36 people. This illustrates 2 of 3 very powerful network marketing concepts: leverage, logarithmic growth, and the third we will discuss later on. Because of logarithmic growth, 36 people are leveraged into an organization of over 2 million people who you can potentially earn money from their efforts. That's why we said in the previous video, you don't need everybody. You don't even want everybody, because if you build properly, you only need a small number of people because of leverage and logarithmic growth. However, the reality is no organization will grow this uniformly. However, it shows the potential of logarithmic growth. If it took 2, 5, even 20 years to build an organization with just 10% of what is shown on this chart, you would have over 218,000 people you could potentially earn OPE income from. Think if they were employees and you had to pay their salaries. In the network marketing business model, you could have over 218,000 employees, metaphorically speaking, working for you, producing income for you. If you average 25 cents per person, that would be a monthly income of over $54,000 per month. If you only manage one half of that, it would still be more than $25,000 per month. Now, we're going to go into this in more detail in a different video, but my point is, this is why so many are making insane money with network marketing. The potential for logarithmic growth of OPE has driven this industry since its inception. The more depth or levels a company pays, the greater potential to earn OPE income, even if you only earn 1 penny, especially at the deeper levels beyond level 9. So ideally, you want a company that pays you to infinity. Besides these two common factors, there are a few others that vary from company to company. Now, we're going to examine some of these factors, but remember, we are focused like a laser beam on ultimately building a residual income machine. So here's one of the factors: company longevity. Will the company be here 30 or 40 years from now? Folks, beware of startup companies. Now, I had really began to develop these concepts while I was in the hospital, along with some other things. And so when I got out, I found a company that met almost all the criteria that I'm about to lay for you, but this one. But it had such potential, I jumped in anyway. It was a company called SocialNediaFx. Some of you may have been a part of that company. A lot of people kept asking me, why were you with this company? And I was with them because it met these conditions that I'm about to lay forth, except this one. And ultimately, this is the one that destroyed everything, because I was building a powerful organization. I was making money and things were looking good in a relatively short time. And then bam, the company, well, they went out of business and that income disappeared. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't get involved with a company that is just beginning, but you have to be aware, because startup companies are notorious for closing. Another key foundational factor is the product sustainability. Will the product or service still be in demand 30 or 40 years from now? Think about it. If you have a product or service that can become obsolete in a relatively short time, it's not going to work for long-term sustainable residual income. Perception of need. Is this something people feel is necessary? The more important, the more they will keep it. You want people to keep using your product or service over the long haul. Cost. Rule of thumb: the lower the cost, the more likely it will be maintained. Ease of access. The harder to obtain, the harder it is to maintain. Ideally, what you want is a set it and forget it, because set it and forget it is best for residual income. Product retention rate. The higher the rate of retention, the better it is for residual income. Compensation plan. The higher your percentage of commissions, the bigger your residual checks will be. But this is even more important: the greater depth of payout, the greater your payout will be over time. Ideally, you want to find a company that meets all these conditions and actually pays you to infinity. Is it a subscription? Even though subscription income is a very powerful residual income builder all by itself, it becomes even more powerful when combined with a network marketing structure. We're going to deal with this a little later. Now, these key factors are the foundational stones you need to consider for creating a RIM. Company longevity, product sustainability, perception of need, cost, ease of access, product retention, compensation plan? Is it a subscription? The higher a company and product rates in each of these foundational factors, the more effective and easier it is for you to build a residual income machine. Okay, that concludes this video, and we are going to continue in the next video discussing how to leverage $8.99 into a powerful residual income machine. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video training.